Hello and welcome to another one of my videos, and in today's video I'm going through some purchases I bought today. I'm also going to be talking through my reserve, so you're going to see quite a fair amount of gold today, and I'm going to explain the rationale for it. It's the perfect example today, and hopefully it will give you a heads up on how I managed to stay ahead of the curve in terms of the bad months. So let's go through the coins I just bought. So there's 21 coins, but you know, you're going to be kind of happy but disappointed when you see the next one. So this came in today. I got a message from one of my suppliers and he just said, is this worth any extra money? And I was like, I'm racking my brains. It's a maple 40-year coin. It's graded, and I was like, I don't think it is. I had to think about it for a second. I was like, oh, no, I think it's just. And I was like, no. I was like, they're really common coins. They come, I think it's like 25, 30, 35, 40 with this design. 40 years, wow. that's older than I am in terms of the amount of years it's been produced. The slab doesn't really do anything for it. Some companies put them in slabs and charge extra, and they do so off the back that it's kind of authentic. It's a nice coin. You can't really go wrong with maples. You can't really go wrong with any of the major 1 ounce gold bullion coins. Krugs are probably preferable. Eagles kind of get premium. Brits do well. Maples do well. Phillies, okay. I'm not sold on them. I then got this in. This was kind of a personal challenge for me. When I started dealing, my goal was to one day buy a roll of 10th ounce coins. Finally did it, and I'm really happy that it's the Tiger. I think this would do very well. I think these are probably a 170 coin, or at least that's what I'm going to list them at. I think they're wonderful. Now, I don't mind if I sell these or not, because I know moving forward, because of the design, probably the mintage won't be amazing. Now Lunas do come and go in terms of fashion. It's okay. I can weigh it out, which leads me on to kind of my next point. It's going to be a bit of a treat for you. I had to get this from the reserve. I had to go and physically get it from the reserve. The reason, well, I don't really keep much at hand. You know, nice coins. But yeah, today I'm going to go through my reserve, and I'm just going to tell you the rationale of how it ended up in the reserve and why the reserve is important. Now, for any of you who follows the gold market, it goes up and it goes down. You know, for me, my goals and the way I buy and sell are going to differ to many people. However, it works for me. Now, I buy in at a cheaper price because I get trade rates. But what happens is every month, once I pay my bills, it gets turned into a surplus. It doesn't make sense to take it out in cash. So I end up getting coins where I've bought and I've either tried to sell them and they haven't sold, or I instantly just put them in the reserve because I think they'll be worth more in the future. Different coins kind of have different attributes. So today, because spot price has risen a lot, and I expect it to rise further, what it means is I've now gone out for these coins. I can now reinvest that money. These have anchored my stock. So they've been anchored at a certain price within a certain price range. And now it's kind of risen a lot. I can now say, well, actually, I'll trade this in, or I'll trade that in, and I can do it at a profit, and there'll be easy sells. Now, this is something that will happen with everyone due to inflation. Now, for those of you who've been watching my videos, and there's plenty of other videos, I made a very rudimental video about how the price of gold it just keeps up with money supply. Money supply always goes up because what you're banking on is people to rein their spending in, and they won't, because they can't. They physically can't. The economy is based around spending, so there has to be more money in the system. So what that means is, with assets like coins and maybe houses, they go up and down but in an upward motion over an elongated time frame, and that's why I don't mind keeping them in the reserve. So this, I only bought, this one's kind of unfair, and I lucked out on this because I only bought this the other day. Spot has risen, I think, £50 an ounce since I bought this. I paid 99% on it. I might just list it for spot and be gone with it. It's not a problem. I think I paid 12. Got to shake hands there. I don't know why. I think I paid about 12.60 on it. 12.65. I listed it at spot plus post. It's close to £100 a coin. If my math is correct, please correct me if I'm wrong. Again, with this, like I tried to sell this before. That doesn't mean a taker, you know. But I can now literally take this to London, sell it, and make a profit on it. So it doesn't matter. It's just anchoring value for me, so I don't have to pay taxes. Again, with this, I bought this in a 2-coin set. I ended up splitting the set down. A lovely lady ended up getting the Indian head. But what you're going to see is, over time, you're just going to get more and more surplus. And it adds up. It quickly adds up. Now, I've always stressed the importance of having a reserve. And the reason I stress the importance of having a reserve is because you get to a point where you can't really lose if you have time on your side. You just can't really lose. Again, this one came in recently, so probably unfair to put it here, but most of these coins have gone into the reserve for one reason or another. Sometimes I just wanted to keep the buffer, you know, if I need to quick flip. Like I've got sovereigns as well. These are going to get sold. Now you could be saying, Sean, you got a lot of gold on the table. The reality is I'm going to have a sale. Do I think gold is going to rise more? Yes, but I'm in the business of turning coins over, and then I can always replace them. I often say to people, you should cost average. What's going to happen over time is you're going to pay more for some and less for others, but you're going to have times where the price shoots up and you can ping some off, and you're going to have times where the price drips down and you can start adding again. And you're actually going to do the same thing as me, just over a longer period of time. But it means that you can kind of build your reserve, and you can build your stock level, your stack, and you can have the best of both worlds, where you're covered against your... Sorry, there's a noise in the background. You got the best of both worlds because you're covered against inflation, and you can also get in and out of the market in a way that isn't destructive, as long as you have time on your hands. Now, if you're going to buy all in one go, say I bought all of these in one go and I paid 1,500. I have coins on my books at 1,500. You know, you're going to be stuck waiting for that time to come around again, and it will come around again. I have no doubt about that. I actually think gold will probably push 1,800 and up. I don't believe that the powers to be have got the quantitative easing under control. I believe they're going to head towards a form of yield curve control, which means interest rates are going to be suppressed, and it should be good for gold. Should. Doesn't mean it will. But yeah, I thought I'd show you some nice coins. I don't even know how much is on the table. I did a tally the other day. I think there was about 6 ounces I had. So say it's the same as the other day, 6, 7, 9 ounces of gold for you. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it makes sense. You know, this stuff will be getting listed, so I want it off the books because I'm eyeing up a fairly significant purchase this month, on top of the 2022 5-coin sovereign set. I've also just bought a load of 10th Krugs. Oh, that's a crack in the cap. Oh no, it's a crack in the cap. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one, which might be sooner than you think. I've got a few videos planned, what people have asked me to do, so I'll see what I can put together. Take care, guys. Bye.